Morning, Steve in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, corn's trying to inch a little higher overnight while beans are up and wheat's down. I think outside markets, stocks are trying to recover from yesterday's losses. Crude's higher. The dollar has moved from mixed to lower to mixed to higher, and gold is lower. The wheat market yesterday ran into some resistance on talk of much lower prices in Europe and the Black Sea. We're also hearing from those exporters that buyers are kind of going hand to mouth, and that the USDA's numbers as far as world demand for wheat in 19 and 20 and also trade might be too high. We also noted that as far as the weather is concerned, the next 10 days, majority of the Midwest should see average rainfall. 11 to 16-day maps are different. The European model has below average temps and below average precip, while the American model has above temps and average to above precip. Can't get any further apart than that. So I think that there is concern about the corn crop, some acres getting to maturity before the first freeze. It's estimated that 1.6 million acres are left to be pollinated in the northern states of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Michigan. All in all states got 4.5 million acres left to pollinate. Normally it takes 55 to 65 days from pollination to maturity. There's about a 10% probability right now of a September 20 freeze, 50% the first week in October, and 90% the second week. Corn might be supported a little bit by the fact that ProFarmer found Nebraska corn yields at 172, the USDA is using 186, and the Indiana corn yield at 161, the USDA is using 166. So the four states that the ProFarmer tour has been through has found 400 million bushels less corn production yield-wise than what the USDA said in August. We still have Minnesota, Iowa, and Illinois left to be reported. So that's going to be a pretty big focus for the market. Most of the soybean pod counts are also below the USDA's, below last year, which suggests beans might be below last year. It's interesting to note that if we look at the long-only index funds, they have a position of long in corn, beans, and wheat of 500,000 contracts. Now that's up from the 425 that was earlier in 2019, but well below the 700,000 contracts they were long in April of 2018 before the trade war between U.S. and China. Also at the peak of their long position, U.S. dollar was trading near the recent lows of 89. Right now, the rally in the dollar may have also been triggering index funds long liquidation on concerns of maybe a slower world economy, recessions, and also lower demand for commodities. On Tuesday, funds sold 6,000 wheat, 18,000 corn, and they bought 1,000 beans. We estimated right now that they are short 5,000 wheat, long only 8,000 corn, and short about 80,000 beans. So all in all, we were looking for a choppy trade as we watch the ProFarmer numbers, as we try to figure out if the U.S. crops are going to mature before the first freeze, and as we get into more choppy trade in the financial markets and money flow. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day.